Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out Dellis K, Dear Mum. Never heard of this guy before, never heard of this song before, but it's meant to be a madness. Even the album art looks a bit mad, I'm not gonna lie to you. But yo, I'm excited to check this out. So without further ado, let's get it! This beat sounds a bit mad, I'm not gonna lie, I like it. This beat makes me feel like it's going to be serious. It's very slow and everything else, but if I was concentrating, this beat is perfect for concentration. It's just like in the background, like calm. Do you know what I mean? Just calm. But yo, Bottled Pain, Dellis K, I'm down for this. Let's hear it.
Dear Mum, I wanna get a gun, put it up against my head, I'm sorry, this your son.
Yeah, this is a bit deep, I ain't gonna lie. This is a bit deep. I thought it was gonna be deep, but I didn't expect it to be this deep, innit? But he's obviously talking to his mum or writing his mum like a little message to basically say like, yo, I'm thinking about unaliving myself. Do you know what I mean? But you know what? Shout out to Dellis K for this one, because yo, there's numerous type of people dealing with these same type of thoughts, innit? And like, yo, he's highlighting it, he's putting a flashlight to it and saying like, yo, this is how I felt. This is what I was going through. Do you know what I mean? And when one person speaks out, it makes it much easier for other people to speak out, especially men as well. Man don't like talking about their mental health and all that madness. You know what I mean? Especially from the black culture as well. Going therapy, going to all these things is a bit mad. It's a bit techie. Do you know what I mean? But this guy's doing his thing, so shout out to him for this one still. I ain't gonna lie.
Dear Mum, I wanna get a gun, put it up against my head, I'm sorry, this your son. I guess I had enough, cause the pills that I be taking got me numb. Everything I stand for, I'm guessing it's a bluff, fake smiles.
You know what? I'm assuming he's talking about antidepressants, them sort of medication, pills and that, yeah? Which, you know what? If you need to take them, it helps you feel better, then calm, yeah? But in my personal opinion, like, I've not had to deal with any of that stuff before, yeah? So it's calm and whatever. But like, I just feel like it doesn't address the root cause. And like, yes, it can help you get over it and like help you feel better, but only when you're taking them. So it's like, it's key to address the actual underlying cause or the root cause. And then if it helps you get over it after that, then take it. But I think a lot of people now, doctors just say, yeah, take that. You feel better for a certain amount of time. Then you got to keep upping your dose. And then when you try wean people off of it, it's all a bit of a madness. You know what I mean? So that's my personal opinion. But let me know in the comments, guys. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Do you know what I mean?
Put it up against my head, I'm sorry, this your son. I guess I had enough, cause the pills that I be taking got me numb. Everything I stand for, I'm guessing it's a bluff. Fake smiles to cover up the pain. Nobody ever knew about this pain I had to face. Withdrawals kicking in.
That's mad, you know. You know what I mean? And you know what? It's not unusual. Do you know what I mean? I'm a very private person. I'm a very, like, keep my stuff to myself type person. Do you know what I mean? If I'm dealing with ish, you just know I'm quiet. You just know that I'm struggling, but I'm quiet. I'm going to try and get myself through it. But like, yo, if you're feeling these type of dark thoughts like this and you got no one to speak to, or you don't feel comfortable, because let's just be real. As a man, you're told not to speak about your feelings. You're told not to express yourself in certain things because obviously you need to be a man. Do you know what I mean? And obviously over the years, it's getting a little bit easier for man to kind of speak out. But for people like me, it's just a bit techie. Do you know what I mean? And you got to learn to do that. But in this situation here, my guy was feeling like he wanted to unalive himself. You know what I mean? Wapalina to the head. And then he has no one to talk to or don't feel comfortable talking to anybody. That's a real struggle, boy. So shout out to him for not doing it.
Got me numb, everything I stand for, I'm guessing it's a bluff. Fake smiles to cover up the pain. Nobody ever knew about this pain I had to face. Withdrawals kicking in, I'd starve myself to sleep. Food inside the cupboard, but I never seemed to eat. I'd start to overheat, cold showers never put me on my feet. I just sat there in tears, hoping one day I'll be at peace. I kept it all low.
That's crazy, man. Do you know what I mean? Man said starve himself to sleep, even though there's food in the cupboards and that. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. And my guy was hoping for better days. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping Man found better days. I'm hoping it ain't gonna be ending in no madness. But yo, this guy went through he was on rock bottom. Man hit rock bottom. Do you know what I mean? Ooh, this is powerful, boy. This track is powerful.
Food inside the cupboard, but I never seem to eat. I'd start to overheat. Cold showers never put me on my feet. I just sat there in tears, hoping one day I'll be at peace. I kept it all low-key, kept it all discreet. Not even the closest ever knew how my affliction's cutting deep. Now I'm a changing man. Mum, please just take my hand. We gon' make it to the top, maybe one day you'll understand. I'm changed now, I got us better plans. I'm praying every night and I have faith I make a stand. I know I'm not myself, I had enough of being.
So I'm assuming, like, do you know what I always say is, like, obviously religion, faith, all that madness is like whatever you guys choose to do, whatever you want to choose to be, like, yo, doesn't affect my life at all. And it's like just having that belief in something powerful and higher than you, I believe helps people sometimes when they're stuck in a rut and just on it. It's like, yo, I'm doing it for something else, or they're helping me. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes it gives you some motivation. So if it works for you, it works for you. You know what I mean? And this guy was saying that he was praying or he was doing whatever. And if it helped him get out of his hole, then yo, shout out to him for that one as well. Hey, this song right here is flipping powerful, man. This is the type of stuff that should be getting blurted out everywhere because, yo, yeah, it's sad. It's a madness. But the things that you learn from this, you know what I mean? The awareness it brings is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
To the top, maybe one day you'll understand. I'm changed now, I got us better plans. I'm praying every night and I have faith I make a stand. I know I'm not myself, I had enough of being someone else. The reflection in the mirror doesn't seem like it helps. When you look into my eyes, you see the pain I had felt. Then you stood there in surprise on how I did it by myself. I'ma try, I'm gonna wake up, make it bright. I'ma do this shit for you because I know that you have cried. I was stubborn with my pain, I bottled it all up inside. But I promise, mum, I'll make it right. I'll make it right.
You know what? I imagine that, man. Man's going through all of that thing and then all he wants to do is make it right to his mum. Do you know what I mean? You deserve it. And as any man, boy, or whatever you want to call it, your mum's the most important. I don't care what anybody says. Your mum is the most important. Do you know what I mean? I'll do whatever I need to do for my mama. Do you know what I mean? But like, this is so powerful, man. I love this song. I ain't gonna lie, I love this song.
Wake up, make it bright. I'ma do this shit for you because I know that you have cried. I was stubborn with my pain, I bottled it all up inside. But I promise, mum, I'll make it right. I'll make it right. Dear mum, this is a message from your son. My motivation's growing and I'm keeping my mind tough. Everything I stand for is really not a bluff. I'm kinda doing better, I'm living life with every touch. I never had enough, the darkness overtook me and
Man said I'm living life, yeah, with every touch. Basically, I'm just living for the moment. Living, you know what I mean? Each minute goes by, I'm just doing that. That's all you can do. I think, like, you know what? I feel like people just complicate life. Do you know what I mean? I'm very like, yo, don't want no plans. I do things when I want to do things. Do you know what I mean? I'm a minimalist. I don't really hold too much things as well. So I just feel like in this day and age where you wake up, you're thinking about work, you're then going to work, then you're thinking about what you're going to do when you get yard. You're thinking about this. Nah, don't do that, mate. You know what I mean? I'll take one step at a time. If you don't like it, then you don't have to like it. But yo, my mental's feeling good. Do you know what I mean? Come on. Come on.
Bet I'm living life with every touch. I never had enough. The darkness overtook me and I made it out with luck. These people never gave a fuck. I figured out who's real, and at the start it really hurt. But the pain is how you build. Mama made it from the dirt. I'm never.
Yo, as I always say, check my videos. I've been saying it since day. Yeah? The only time you find out who your real bros are, your gal, or whatever you want to find out, your family members as well. Yeah? The only time you realize who the real ones are is when you're going through something terrible. When you hit rock bottom. You can't do nothing for nobody. You can't even do nothing for yourself, let alone anybody else. That's when you know who you got the real ones or not. You know what I mean? The ones that will still show up. If you're laid up in hospital, yo, they're still coming to visit you. Or if they can't visit you, you say like, yo, brother, I can't visit you right now because I'm doing X, Y, Z. But yo, I'm going to check in for you. Do you know what I mean? It's all a bit of a madness. And yo, that's when you really find your true boys, your true gal, your true this, whatever you want to call it. But that's what it is. facts for facts on facts.
Me and I made it out with luck. These people never gave a fuck. I figured out who's real, and at the start it really hurt, but the pain is how you build. Mama made it from the dirt. I'm never looking back. The past can't fix the present, but the future's looking better since I understood your message. From the day you said I need to change, I'm counting every blessing. Mental health was the reason which brought the reasons I was stressing. I'm not saying I don't struggle, but I followed up progression. I'm keeping my heart humble even though it's at its measures. I was broken into pieces, now I'm back to send a message. There's people talking shit, I'm gonna prove wrong all their lectures. All this
man said, man was broken into pieces. Now I'm back sending a message. Brother, Dellis K, you've been sending a clear message on this one, boy. Powerful. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you know what I mean? And people gonna hate on you. People gonna say all this madness, take the mickey out of you, take all this stuff. But brother, stand with it. Stand with it. Them bad man people will get their just desserts, innit? Yo, tell them again.
I followed up progression. I'm keeping my heart humble even though it's at its measures. I was broken into pieces, now I'm back to send a message. There's people talking shit, I'm gonna prove wrong all their lectures. All the shit they said, I was happy, now I'm sad again. I had enough, I wanna clear my head. I try lay back, I overthink, how do I leave this mess? I know I'm better, but I'm worse in trying to see what's next. I went a bit over my head, you told me show some respect. Never replace of what I think of as best. That's why I'm writing down these songs to keep my head out of stress. Lungs are wheezing, no more pot, I'm on the valleys again. Mama, tell me what's next.
Whoa. What did he say? First of all, he was saying that he's writing down his bars so he can clear his head. Yeah. Then he said something about valleys. Something about the valleys. Hey. So is he saying that he was addicted to these valleys? That makes a different situation then, because he did mention about there was food in the cupboards and stuff, but I will starve myself to death. And that's what you normally kind of associate with like addicts and that, of like, you know what I mean? Yeah, all that madness and like, you know what I'm trying to say? That might be it, boy.
Some respect, never replace of what I think of as best. That's why I'm writing down these songs to keep my head out of stress. Lungs are wheezing, no more pot, I'm on the valleys again. Mama, tell me what's next.
Jeez. Honestly, shout out to Dellis K for that one. Yeah, man put a spotlight on how he was feeling, his experiences, what people are going through as well. Do you know what I mean? If he's going through it, there's many more other people going through that. Do you know what I mean? And he felt lonely, he felt alone in that time, didn't want to say anything to anybody, putting on fake smiles, all of that madness. Then when he was coming out of it, he realized, yo, who's my true people? The only ones that survived, lasted for all that time. Do you know what I mean? Because most people in your life are flaky. They're flaky. They're only there when times are good. But all I can say is, if you man are out there struggling, or man or gal, whatever, if you man or gal are out there struggling with your mental health and that, yo, don't suffer in silence. Find some help. Get some help. Because at the end of the day, the people that are going to tell you, don't get this, don't do that, don't do that, it's mad, it's cool, that craziness, yeah, are they going to be there to help you? Probably not. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yo, if you need the help, get the help. And, yo, Dellis K, shout out to you, my brother. But let me know what your thoughts are. Drop it in the comments. And, yo, please remember, like, comment, subscribe. Peace!